Want this to be the last mug you see.
Someone's coming.
Hey, back.
Danny Kaye there singing Civilization. It might interest you. If not, hang on a minute and I'll go back to the music that we usually play. If you hadn't heard, I mean, I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't. That tech building where the Gunners, that's it. That was like those guys were tough, so I mean, I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's this rumor. Oh, maybe Institute was it? But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Segue. Back to the music, I guess. Up next, well, I thought I'd play the ink spots with, maybe. I mean, that's what it's called.
Guts. Well, had guts. We'll be taking that.
This is no game!
Got him!
We win! You die! Rage! Rage! Smashing! Smashing! You humans! Don't stop! Don't wake!
Go on. Out there. Speak of the devil. Really want this to be the last mug you see? Where'd you get to?
For that! Super mutant! Oh, yeah!
I'm listening. Take a look.
together. Let's play, little.
Anybody now?
Can't hide forever.
Danny Cage. Civilization.
Oh,
Well, here's an unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, tanks, soldiers, constabulary, what are we calling them now? Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. But the Vault Dweller showed up and gave them a hand. Or a gun. Or some. The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then. Right?
oh, we're gonna die! Oh!
So, right, okay. Let's do a song by the Three Sons, because there's three sons will be dead soon.
Five R.
That sound. What is it? Time to die!
This is bullshit. This how you imagined you'd go? anything useful?
$8D next.
Welcome to your life.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer. Hey, have you seen the, well, there's this article in the newspaper, Public boy, I mean, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is a synth. You know, I'm not saying it's correct at all. And you know, of course, the mayor. I mean, I was asked to read. I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's well, I mean, it just says here there's nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all. Everybody.
Even after all these years,
It's crazy
still
stuff,
feels
right?
safe.
Weird. It's well, it's something to think about, I guess. Next, fall out through the fall out.
Walk away.
That's just the name of the song. I'm not recommending it as a course of scientifically recommended action.
Damn!
What's that? One way to get it cool and pumping. If I got the chills, this would be the place to provide them. killed the lights.
So that's not right. Huh. It spins.
That was the 5 stars. All 5 of them. Get it? Because it's, well, it's funny? Sort of? No. No. Okay. Not really. Well, here's I guess you'd say, unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, is it knights? Soldiers? Constabulary? What are we calling them now?
Oh,
soldiers
so it starts with R.
the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. but the Vault Dweller showed up and gave him a hand. Or a gun. Or something. The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon, then. Right? Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! What about some Nat King Cole? He's good, right? Can't go wrong with Nat King Cole.
There we go.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the Railroad. So answer my question.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
I don't want to get anyone into trouble.
We'll find out, one way or another. Last question. Why are you here?
I found a Courser chip. Can your people decode it?
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a Courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating her, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy. Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a Courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the Railroad.
Hopefully we can work something out.
What you're asking for puts us in a tricky position.
Des, we need to let her in. She's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. She killed a Courser. There's no way she's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
Don't
We
try
having fun
anything,
yet?
stranger.
Decoding a Courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong, the least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Des. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the Courser chip.
Why do you want the Courser chip?
Institute tech is light years beyond what we have. And a Courser chip is top of the line. I'm not gonna get into details, but that chip could help us save lives. Maybe throw a wrench in some of the Institute's operations. So, hand over the chip.
I don't know. I might need that chip later.
This isn't a negotiation. This is a demand. To anybody else in the Commonwealth, all you have is 2 caps worth of salvage. With us, that data is priceless. But we're not just going to give that away. Talk to me again if you change your mind.
Don't try anything, stranger. Trust me.
Hey,
Made up your mind. We
fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Corsa chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man.
Give Tom time.
They've added more decimals to the
He'll
last
get that
cipher.
chip decoded.
This is gonna be... Come on, baby. Show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait. They're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard. I got you.
Did she make it to the border?
Software in.
Still waiting to hear from Randall.
Come on.
I heard the runners hit.
Show me that sweet bass number. Come on, baby.
Oh, the whole safe house.
There we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you, I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Hi.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
Drummer Boy said the Deacon is a synth. I don't know. Maybe. What, you don't believe Drummer? Deacon's face has been under the knife many, many times. Every so often, boom, new idea.
If we're going to be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page. You
Dang spots. And that was them. I mean, there they are. Singing, I don't want to set the world on fire. Irony. Hey, so there's this bit of news that might interest you. If not, hang on a minute and I'll go back to the music that we usually play. If you hadn't heard, I mean, I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't. That, the Green Tech building was where those mercenaries lived? The Gunners! Gunners, that's it. That was like their base, sort of. Only now they're pretty much all dead. Those guys were tough, so, I mean, I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's, well, I don't even know if this is true or not, but there's this rumor that maybe the Institute was involved. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. It's probably not, right? Segue. Back to the music, I guess. Here's Billie Holiday with Easy Living. A song that makes no sense anymore. But it's nice.
Always was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
Hey,
There's something you...
That was Tex Beneke.
need?
If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe it's not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous, I bet. Here we go, some Bob Crosby. I really like this.
really tell us apart.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Do you have anything for me?
I'll take that as a yes. Can't say I'm too surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
I've made some friends in the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups working on various projects. It'll make sense later. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
Protect and serve.
That was Personality by John.
We having fun yet?
Excuse me.
We having fun yet?
Don't try anything, stranger.
If we're going to be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
Yeah. I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
Why does the Institute treat them that way?
They're playing God, tinkering with things they don't fully understand. From that lofty vantage, it's easy to deny their creation's very humanity.
Go on.
So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
No. Probably not.
No shame in that. Every person needs to know what they're willing to die for. It might be best if you kept your distance from us. Not for our sake, but for yours. The Institute wouldn't hesitate to torture and kill you for what you know. Deacon can show you out.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Desdemona.
Ah, the Courser Killer returns. And what brings you back here?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
Even if one of my own agents told me that, I'd be skeptical. And from a stranger? Listen, you're obviously talented. I believe you'd be a great asset to our organization. So, prove it. Run the op with Deacon. If everything checks out, then we can talk about this plan of yours.
So you answered the big question and took a pass. Dez is a hardliner, a live and die for the cause kind of lady. But the truth isn't so cut and dry. Listen, are you interested in the railroad? Learning more? Maybe joining?
I don't really know.
Let's see how much common ground we got then. I get you don't want to take a bullet for a synth, but you... willing to brave some danger to stop the Institute and their nefarious schemes? I can't believe I just said that.
Someone has to stop them.
Excellent. Every one of us believes in synths getting a fair chance, but some agents aren't really risking their necks for that. They put their asses on the line to hurt the Institute, and the Railroad's all right with that.
And Desdemona is really okay with that.
Would Des like every Tom, Dick, and Harriet to be here only to help synths? Yes, absolutely, but we live in the real world. And there, we can't turn down help. We need every able body we can get. Sales pitch over. If you want to walk away, here's your chance.
What do you want from me?
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Des invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the Railroad got your back.
What's the job?
So, up front, the only thing I'll say is that it's gonna be a wild and dangerous ride, but probably nothing new for someone like you.
Sign me up, then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they... The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drink. But at the time, they couldn't...
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard, settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Hey.
I think we ought to talk. We'll be taking that.